Hey everybody, looks like we're here just about 7:30 or 7:30 past, 7:31 in fact. Took me a few seconds to organise the rest of the stuff going on all around me. Shut down a few programs so that we're not having too many interruptions. That loud clink you heard was Carolyn with her wine bottles, throwing them in the bin or stacking them in her little stash of empty bottles. Okay.
Hello everyone. Gold rocks. Yeah.
So this is gold, and we are very, very pleased to be able to tell people that this is gold. It's amazing that we've all been involved in businesses for years that struggle with how to make cash flow and how to make things work. So this is a really cool business. We've been excited about it. We like the way it ties in with the merchant program we're working on. So let's get into it. Run through a little bit of a disclaimer. I'm not going to read this all out to you. You should, when you come back to look at the video, please pause it and have a read through.
And actually, you need to read the terms and conditions as an affiliate, because they're really interesting reading. It's only a short document, but it does spell out how to be professional and how to, what Karatbars does and what is expected of you and what they'll do.
Exactly. And this is our opinion. We don't talk for the company. We don't speak for the company. We are an affiliate. And before you start to do any sort of advertising, make sure you read the compliance document. And we are expressing our views only. Okay, so let's get going. Couple of quick things to go into. Before I forget, we're talking about taking a room full of people to Amsterdam.
Next year, 2020.
Yes, that's where the big function is for these guys. It'll be in Amsterdam. Mr. McCloskey has pointed out that by absolute happenstance, Oktoberfest is on at the same time, so we may have to swerve through a few beer halls on the way. So just keep that in the back of your mind as we get.
October 2020.
It's in October. Once we get some more details, we'll send that out to everybody. So here's a little video that talks about the image of this company.
Für mich zählt das Wort.
What matters to me is a word, a handshake, crystal clear decisions in words such as love, respect, appreciation, and friendship. Everyone gains what he gives. Most of mankind only keeps the things in mind they do not want. If you focus on what you want to obtain, then you will reach your goals. If your goal is distinct, the way towards it will reveal itself. Gold in small denominations gives man the possibility to secure one's financials. That is something paper will never be able to provide. Gold is everlasting. It has been around for 5,000 years and has been the world's currency for 2,800 years.
Geld ist wichtig.
Money is important, but to successful people, other values matter. Mankind comes in the fore.
Es bewegt mich jedes
It moves me every time I see someone who has changed his or her life with Karatbars. Here in Stuttgart is where my origins are, and I view it as a personal responsibility to advance this country further. I put emphasis on quality, continuity, and an efficient infrastructure. Shipping has been something we have put a lot of effort and work into, and have developed an extremely secure system in partnership with FedEx. Be true to yourself, success will follow.
So that's the image video that they have up on one of the landing pages when you can go and watch an intro video, and then it sends you an email to say, have a look at this video. It's just an image video about the company, and you have to really give them some kudos because they haven't been around a whole long time, since 2011, but man, they have achieved some milestones, and they have managed to really get themselves into an environment where they actually managed to deliver on their promises thus far. So let's get into some of this. Here's our sponsors again, Loveday Vehicle Lubricants. We just about to put that in the Gold Camry, Doug and Jenny have been supplying us with oil for quite some time, and it had an outcome on our Mercedes that was amazing. So I just am really happy with the activity that we've got out of the engine with that. It's stopped blowing smoke completely. Easy shopping cards. In a few days, you will see a news release and a newsletter from Easy Shopping Cards. They're switching their gift card program over to 2% gold back. So you will actually get 2% of your shopping turnover in gold back to you. So not anything that's a useless shopping point or anything like that. It's actual, real 24-karat gold. And Skippy Pest Control, I know that Dan and Jan are working on an internal loyalty program there using cash gold as the reward. And that should actually open up some amazing options for connecting with their customer database, because they're going to be receiving a note with gold in it as part of their loyalty program. Okay, tonight we're going to open your eyes, and lots of people say, why would you say that? Well, it really comes back to what's your financial plan for the future, and where do you choose to live? And where you choose to live really is an important factor, and we found something, and thanks to Brent, who called me up one day and said, I've got this amazing merchant program, you need to have a coffee with me. So we've got another little video, some interesting videos that we found in the Karatbars website, and just going to run this one through. It's a few minutes and we'll go from there.
Financial stability, the feeling of freedom, security and happiness. In our constantly changing world, we are seeking for confidence in our future. Nowadays, our world is changing to crypto world, with thousands of cryptocurrencies, and you need to find your place there not to be lost and find your own success. Imagine being in Bitcoin right from the start, with a starting price of 46 cents. Today, despite all the fluctuations, the price is thousands of % higher, a dreamy return that has given many early birds a carefree life. But is crypto world stable? How can we make it more sure for us? How to get on the top of the world? We have a revolutionary answer that will change your view and understanding of money. Our Karat Gold Coin, KBC. It is kryptonized gold that can be transferred borderlessly, cost-efficiently, securely, and in real time. The value of gold has a long tradition and its own way of stability. Therefore, the Karat Gold Coin has the ability to become generally accepted worldwide. The gold mine worth $900 million remains in its own possession and takes care of the infrastructure, which in turn ensures the physical gold cover. The federal and blockchain-based crypto bank Carrot Coin Bank, which opened at the Independence Day 4th of July in Miami, will take care of the stability of the Carrot Gold coin. The Carrot Gold coin is a part of a big ecosystem that started with the foundation of Karatbars International in 2011, with headquarters and the logistics center located in Stuttgart, Germany. Currently, it is a network with over 500,000 active affiliate partners. The CEO and founder of Karatbars International, Harold Seiss, was appointed senator by the German Federal Association for Economic Development and Foreign Trade. Karatbars offers the attractive and affordable option for consumers to purchase 99.9% pure gold bullion, as well as gold merchandising, collector's items, and gift cards. Karatbars Gold is a guarantee of quality and value. Each bar consists of 24 karat gold, originated by LBMA accredited refineries and provided with forensic markers. Karatbars is the international market leader by gold in small denominations. Karatbars is the inventor of the unique cash gold. Karatbars is also the creator of the platform to buy directly with gold, called K-Exchange. You can pay with gold in electronic form at checkouts in shops and online shops in over 120 countries worldwide. Everything is possible. Our 5-step system for affiliates is simple and doesn't require any additional knowledge from you. Start earning immediately. Work online or offline. Don't pay any monthly fees. Use the facilities of our long-standing and trusted partners FedEx and MasterCard. Face unlimited earning potential. Use our support and trainings to improve your skills to earn more. The Karatbars affiliate system has changed the life of over 1,000 of people in the last years to financial freedom, and you can also be a part of this great success story. Take your chance. Visit our website, register free, and become a part of the golden era. Take your own way of freedom with Karatbars.
That's actually the second landing page. If you go to your referral links, that's the video that is sent with a link to register.
Yep.
And that's my preferred video, so that's pretty cool.
I like that one because it talks about the cryptocurrency in the early stage of the video, and it really is some interesting information because cryptocurrencies are here. They are everywhere, and we've got to come up with a way to build our lives around them. I've never been a fan of them. I've never really thought much of them because there were no cryptocurrencies that had an intrinsic value until now. The KCB coins, the KBC coins, they will be merging in just a few months into what they call mainnet, and that will be a coin that has a fixed value in gold. So at the moment you can exchange KBC coins, 100 coins for a gram of gold, and that's a pretty good floor price if you can walk in somewhere and exchange it for gold. That's particularly why I like this. It's interesting to read the text while the automated voice is going on, and you can see it says for 1,000s of people.
But there's less mistakes from the computer in that one than the landing page 1 version.
Now,
so it does sound more human.
Yeah, we're house sitting a couple of dogs here that I'm about to start throwing shoes at. They are really a little bit out of control. They're not nearly as cute as your guard dogs, Mr. McCloskey. Okay, so we'll move on with that. So just to be clear, this is from Forbes, and it's the top 10 blockchain companies to watch in 2019. And number 7 is Karatbars International. And it's because Forbes believes they have the best of both worlds. They have a cryptocurrency and they have gold. And when you throw in the mix that, now they've come out with a voice over blockchain phone, that is going to change the way people communicate when we start to see little things happening around the world. This has got a direct satellite link if you want to use the satellite, and it's about €6 a month. So if you just want to use the phone through the satellite, you don't need a SIM card in it. I'm going to suggest for a few years we'll have a SIM card in it as well, because there's not going to be many people with these phones or the app that they can download to communicate with you on the satellite. But it's just cool technology.
And that particular product is our deal of the month. It's a great buy. It is only available to Thursday, but we'll cover that soon.
Yep. There will be other ways to purchase the phone, but just at the moment with the bonus they're throwing in with the coins,
100%.
It's 100% bonus. So
for the buyer and for the seller.
So if you recommend someone that buys one of these phones, part of your affiliate commission is 100% of the coins as well. So just a great way to make it work. If no SIM cannot talk to others without same phone. Yes, you can, Louise. There is an app. They tell me that you can download an app onto your iPhone or a Samsung phone, and you can talk directly to the encrypted phone.
It'll get easier.
Yeah.
Once the phone is actually in our hands and we start using it, but that's the information we have so far. So if both ends aren't this voice over blockchain phone, then one end can have the app on their phone.
Yes, and Steve, in answer to your question about data, I believe it comes with 150 gig of data per month and unlimited online storage. And they tell me that it has very, very good speed through the satellite as well. And we'll touch on that a little bit further in the presentation. So one of the things that I know I was concerned about when I started this, and there'll be people on the call the same. I know Dan McCloskey, when I first had the idea of looking at this as a business model, when we were talking to Brent about the merchant program, Dan McCloskey just hung up on me. And it took a while to get your head around, because in my mind, how do they actually distribute this money if it's not an MLM? And they've got a pretty impressive compensation plan, because I get paid multiple ways. So why isn't it an MLM? Well, there's no joining fees. You can join for free, and you can join as an affiliate for free and make money from it. There's no requirements to shop, although there are some benefits if you're buying a gram of gold every month.
And that's why you join as an affiliate, so you actually qualify for the wholesale price and not pay retail price of the gold.
Exactly. There's also the unlimited potential to refer members. You can register 500 people if you so desire, and you get commission because it's an affiliate program with an e-commerce platform, but it has a dual team system. The very cool thing about that is units that are in the system, when they match up and pay out, they only go away when they've paid you. So if there's units there that don't match up at the end of the month, you don't lose them. They stay there. They stay there until you get paid for them. It's a really unique program, and I really like that about it. I like the fact that you don't have to do anything. You can register, be in the system, and stay there. So is it an MLM? No, it's not. In fact, they get fairly toey about it if you describe them as an MLM.
Actually, over the weekend, we attended a meeting, and the lady who was the facilitator there said it is an e-commerce business with two teams.
Yep. And that's the dual team system. And
yes.
It works amazingly well. I didn't see how it was going to work when we first started, but man, it's got some traction. So the 113 formula. Register with a pack, buy a gram of gold per month.
Sorry, the reason to register with a pack is that you then qualify for commissions. And if I remember rightly, Lyndall, you asked last week or the week before, is once you get that pack, are you at that level forever? And the answer is yes. You'll be paid those commissions and on cycles at that level forever once you have that pack.
Yeah, it's a really cool system. And you can register 3 people. Now, I know I've said this isn't an MLM, and somebody's going to say, aha, you told me it wasn't an MLM. Yeah, okay. Forget about the fact that you get commission on everything that people buy because it's an affiliate program. What happens if you don't accomplish 113? Well, you will end up with a drawer full of gold after a while. And yes, it's 24 karat gold. It is the real stuff. So if you register with a pack, you earn more commissions. If you join without a pack, you can sell the products and you get the affiliate commission, but you don't get the commission from the units and about 6 other payment structures that they've got in place. So when you order 1 gram of gold per month, that ticks some boxes in your website as well, which qualifies you later on for some further bonuses. And register 3 people who want to change their life. Now, thinking about that order 1 gram of gold per month, that's their own in-house loyalty program. So as this grows and as it builds, you can earn up to 25 grams a month of free gold just because people are buying their own gold at wholesale price and saving with it. And they can save with it and put it in the vault and get 8% per annum interest in gold. Not fiat currency, in actual gold. So all the way around, that little part of it does tick a lot of boxes. So what happens if you do more than that? And yes, Graham hinted at it before, you can join for the cheapest pack of 150 euros and you can then upgrade at any point you want, or you can do this. It's called the Fast Track 115. And why would you do that? Well, if you register 5 packs at your level or above in the first 5 weeks, you get a free upgrade to the next level, including the gold and the cryptocurrency that comes with that pack. Now, we've had that happen twice in my ID and once in Carolyn's. So you get all of the gold and the cryptocurrency with the upgrade. I think bronze to silver at 7,000 coins and 1.1 grams. Now those coins, remember, in January, you can exchange it 75 of them for a gram of gold. That's a pretty good incentive. 1.1 grams, 7,000 tokens, and remember, it's exchangeable in January. So what's in a pack? I'm going to let Carolyn talk through this little video of Jenny's pack. And once again, I forgot to make it autoplay.
So this is a video of Jenny receiving her VIP package. There's a bronze pack, a silver pack, a gold pack, a VIP pack. And the basic difference in what you receive in the pack, this is a physical pack that actually comes in the post. There's more of everything the higher you go, whichever package. It also reflects in how much you get paid per cycle, and the cycle really is an indication of how much turnover is in your business. So you can see the various leaflets, they're beautiful, quality. The bit I was really interested in is in the box on the right, so we'll wait and have a look in the box in the right.
There's a whole lot of little booklets in there.
Well, there's four of each type of booklet.
Okay.
Whereas there's only 1 in your bronze, there's 2 in the silver, there's 3 in the gold, there's 4 of each one. So here are the grams of gold, and you'll see the Univol. 1.1 gram is a Univol of gold. That's a gram of gold in that classic card. That's pretty impressive. And so you get 3 of those in the VIP. So 3.1 grams of actual gold in the VIP pack, plus the lapel badge there.
And I heard Dougie say that he was going to take that down to a jeweler and get that converted into 24 karat gold for Jen.
Nice.
You're a good man, Doug.
Couple of diamonds in there, Jenny. Hey. So that's just a peek as to what you get. The value in the VIP is the higher payment per cycle. And at bronze level, you'll receive 40 euros. At silver level, you'll receive 50. At gold level, 60. And at VIP, 80. And that's forever, Lyndall, remember? So once you're at that level, you'll be paid that forever after. So that's pretty cool. And a cycle is 25 units in one team and 50 units in the other team, and any combination left or right. Pretty cool idea.
Indeed. So is that the only way? No, you can start with 0 and make money. Take a look at the options and decide what you want to do. Now, here's a couple of interesting slides. Over the years, we've seen our shopping trolleys get smaller and smaller for the same amount of money. And it never seems to actually get in front of that. You never seem to get to a point where there's more grocery than money. The piles literally are getting smaller and smaller. And in fact, here's a better example. These are US prices. So in 1920, you could buy a car for $1 kilo of gold. In 2019, $1 kilo of gold buys you quite a flash Ford SUV. They start at $19,000 over there for the base model, but at $40,000, that's a really nice SUV that you can drive around in. So that bar of gold has held its value over all of that time.
That's 100 years.
99 years, and it's held its value in what you can buy with it. So perhaps an ideal outcome for you would be something like this that Dan McCloskey has. And
slightly ostentatious.
I'm fairly sure that that's a photograph of Jan and Dan getting married. And what are you laughing about? I know that that's just a little bit over the top, but you have a look at the tyres and all of that. But that car probably weighs about 4 tons. There's so much gold on it. And that might be your perfect outcome. It wouldn't be mine. I want to have a drawer full of gold bars. That's what I'm shooting for. So let's look at this for perspective. 1 gram of gold on the left there is not very large, and that's about $75. Gone up a little bit in the last week or two, but let's say it's around $75. 10 grams obviously is 10 times that price, and an ounce of gold is $2,332.
So how many grams in an ounce?
31.03 grams, 103 grams, yeah. So if you look at the size of those cubes, though, compared to the fountain pen beside it, that's not very big. That's a really cool way to stash some wealth.
It's actually generational wealth, isn't it? It's wealth to pass on.
Yep.
It will remain.
It absolutely is. And there is nothing that you can buy in the world today, I don't think, that surpasses the wealth building status and actual program of gold. It's always has been in history the thing that people wanted to get hold of.
And even where.
Yep. So where do you choose to live? It's always a function of how much residual income you can generate, because that's the function of where you can choose to go and live. Now, this is some milestones for 2019 that Karatbar's put out, and you can see that that first one, the K-Phone pre-release launch, happened in March. And on July 4th, they started exchanging KBC for physical gold. Now, there's been a lot of hoopla in the press about we thought we could back up our truck and shovel gold coins into it. No, that would have been a little bit hard to do at the function, so they limited people to 100 coins for a gram of gold at the function. There is a roadmap to expand that as time goes on, so it doesn't have a cap on it. There is at the moment about the amount of gold you can draw out in a day, just so they can manage it from a physical capacity system. Now, if you look at September 20th, the mainnet release, that's when the two coins will be getting ready to come together. October 1st is when they come together. Now, remember that in January, I said our coins will be exchangeable. Well, that's right there on their roadmap. Our KCB coins that we're accruing now will be exchangeable in January at the rate of 75 coins per gram of gold. Now, that's real cool. We've managed to accrue a bunch of coins just by doing what we do, and you can bet I'll be exchanging some of them for some gold so I can wave it about. But I'm likely to hang on to a whole lot of them, because by 2023, the roadmap is to be 1 coin per gram. You heard me correctly, 1 coin per gram in 2023.
So not 75 coins, it's 1 coin. So that means its value goes up by 75 times.
Exponentially, yes. So this is Harold Seitz. He's amazingly on Facebook in the open. Anyone can send him messages, talk to him. That was very comforting to me when I thought back to the business we've all most of us have come out of, how secretive that was, and you couldn't talk to anybody. This guy's out in the open. So if he had a dodgy plan, it would be pretty easy to see. But he immediately reacts if something goes on the market. He does a press release, puts together a little YouTube video and explains what's going on. Really, really like that about him. This is some other gold products. You can see you can buy all sorts of different things, but the core of it is 1 gram of gold per little square.
Per month.
And do that per month if you can. Here's some other products you can buy. The cash gold over in the top right, and Jenny suggested that that'd be a good thing to buy, just to have the coloured notes. You can see all the different ways that you can buy it. The coin has 1 gram of gold embedded in the middle of it. They're pretty cool stuff. Here's a great thing that's going to change what we do. This is a vending machine that you can walk up to and exchange your cryptocurrency for gold and have it spit it out the front. You can also walk up to it and put cryptocurrency into it and get cash out, fiat currency, if that's what you need. So those machines will be spread out around the world. We've already touched base with some businesses that are very keen to get one of these in the door. So we'll just see how that all comes together with a little bit more time under our belt. The deal of the month, the K1 phone deal. It's deal number 3. And congratulations, Enoch. He got his K1 phone through today in Kuala Lumpur. Great work, my friend. You got a truckload of coins out of that deal and created a bunch of units. It's a very, very good deal. So let's have a little bit of a look at this phone, just a couple of things from the user manual. You can see that this phone works in 3 different formats. So you've got Wi-Fi capability, you've got SIM card capability, and you've got satellite capability. Now, as we said before, there is an app coming out that you can download onto your phone and talk to someone with a K1 phone. It'll be a free app. It will be released when the phones are shipped, I'm told. But that's a very good example of how this phone actually joins all three of these technologies together. You can choose, if you don't want to have a SIM card in it, you can use a satellite for everything, as long as the people you want to talk to on a normal phone have the app on their phone. Here's another little thing you can see down the bottom left. It says regular calls are not secured and use the SIM card number. So if you stick a SIM card in there and you want to call John Doe from up the street who doesn't have one of these phones and doesn't have the app, you can just use it like a normal phone. But if you get everyone you want to talk to download the app on their phone, you don't need a SIM card in it. You can use satellite everywhere you go. And it's a whole, they're predicting it'll be about €6 a month for the service, the satellite service. And at the moment, if you buy the phone with this pack, you get enough coins to pay for that for about the next 100 years, give or take a few. So this is gold. Just make sure you remember, we're all going to go to Oktoberfest with Dan McCloskey because he's offered to
buy us all a beer.
Buy us all a beer and drive us around in a bus.
In a Gold Rolls.
A Gold Rolls. Yeah, he should probably take his Gold Rolls car over there. Joy, a gram of gold at the moment is about $75. So it might be 78 today. I haven't checked the price today. But it's about $75. And that's what's so cool about these coins. If you can exchange them in January at 75 per gram, even if the price doesn't fluctuate, by the time January comes around, that means those coins are worth about $1 each. And at the moment, we're getting issued them for free. So it's a pretty good deal. Dan's saying they're 1.25 litres per beer. Yep, okay, that'll be fine. As long as I get to drink and you're doing the driving, Mr. McCloskey. And we'll be on the Autobahn as well. That's sort of a scary thought. So don't forget, we've got that coming up next year. But this year, just a few weeks ago, we're going to have a regional conference.
A few weeks' time.
A few weeks' time. We will have a get-together in Ettalong. We will have some fun things happening. We'll be connecting with people overseas electronically. We'll be able to bring you some interesting information. And it will be a whole bucket load of fun. So let's go through and see if there's any questions, or if people want to unmute themselves, ask a question, talk about the program. Joy, have you got any questions there that we didn't answer? Steve?
Derek, it's Graham.
Sir?
Gram of gold, $78.12 today.
Okay.
Also, just for people, an ounce when you're talking bullion is a troy ounce, and it's 12 ounces to a pound, so it's a bit bigger.
Hang on, say that again.
Have to hop out of the water.
I'm not in the water yet, Carol.
That's what it sounds like.
Not cold water. A troy ounce is bigger. It's more, you get more out of a troy ounce than you do out of a standard ounce.
Yep, that's because they dug it up in the sand at Troy.
Yeah, there's 12 troy ounces to a pound, not 16.
Okay. Kate hasn't got her pack yet, but can't wait for it to arrive.
Must be pretty close, Kate.
Yes. Jeff, if you purchase the gold manually yourself as cash gold, it's about 46,
47 euros. It's the wholesale price.
Yeah, per gram. If you put it on automatic, it charges you out of the retail side, and yes, you get the preferred discount, which is a whole 3%, but it's still much more expensive.
It's 60, yeah, there's a difference of about 20 euros, 19, 20, 21 euros difference, and that's full retail price. So that's why we're suggesting to people go the manual way of buying 1 gram of gold a month. Buy it early in the month, so it's already purchased in your back office.
Yep, and once you actually have some money in your account that you've earned, you're not going to care whether it's 60 euros or 45 euros. Brad, we had a great time with Tammy on Skype on the weekend, and she gave us some insights into what they're testing with the merchant program. They haven't released it yet. They're still in test mode. But yes, everything we understand is appearing to be accurate. There is a 0.5% bonus for the merchants when they process a sale. It doesn't cost them anything on that sale. We're not sure yet. We can't get an answer on whether the merchant might have to be a member at the silver level, which will cost them 700 euros to get set up. But it's still no fees on the transactions, and they'll pick up their whatever it costs them to get set up once they do the whole process of transacting a number of sales. They'll get the 0.5%. So, yep, buy manually. Does the loyalty program pay me 1 gram after 12 months, or does it match what I buy per month? It depends on how many people are in the dual team underneath you, Steve. It
depends on how many are buying the gram of gold.
Yes.
Yep.
And it can actually get up to 25 grams per month that you get in that program, depending on, there's a whole lot of variables in there at the moment, but it's a very cool program when you think about 25 grams a month at $78 a gram. Yeah, I'll take that. I've been involved in a couple of loyalty programs, as you know, and I've never seen anything that good. And we had 100,000 people in one of our teams, and we couldn't get anywhere near that on a monthly basis. So Jan McCloskey is saying join Team 113 on Facebook. There's a heap of info in there. They're a pretty good team. They're part of Tammy's team, who we are as well, but they're a different team to us.
So just going back to Stephen's question, have a look in the compensation plan. So when your bronze pack arrives, Steve, there will be a leaflet in there, and it does cover your question.
And you can convert your cash gold back to cash in your website, Steve. So you can extract it as currency, or you can spend it directly from there with your app, or multiple different ways to do it. So that's what I'm doing, is I've let it cycle to buy 1 gram of gold. And the difference is that the 1 gram of gold that you pay more for creates 1 unit. If you buy the cash gold, it's 0.2 of a unit. So there is a difference.
You need 5 times as many. What I think Steve's asking to convert cash gold back to cash in Brisbane is when the vending machines come out.
Yes, they'll be around. We're doing some negotiations at the moment with some of the clubs, and I think they'll be a great place for them to have one of these machines.
Yes, Jenny, certainly the online compensation plan is far more informative. It's just a really quick reference guide, the compensation plan that comes in the pack physically.
Yes, you can download the compensation plan that's on the website as well, and it comes down as a PDF. We've got to make a couple of jumps of logic, but it does in fact do a pretty good job of telling you what's going on. Okay, Roger says this is the most exciting, far-ranging and well-developed project that the whole wide world has ever seen, and most of the work has already been done. Indeed so, Roger. I'm absolutely excited the more I get to understand how they're hooking the merchants together, along with the gold and the currency, the fiat currency. They've done an amazing job. It is really well put together, the whole program, and it's just, I'm astounded that nobody else thought about doing this, because my fear of cryptocurrency has always been, what's it worth? You know, it's only worth what someone else will pay you, and you hope that they're sillier than you because you're trying to sell it for a profit. So it's just quite interesting that it's come out this way, and we've been lucky enough to really see it not in its immediate infancy, but it's still very young, and I'm very pleased to be a part of it. So, okay, everybody, great to see you. Brad Saravalli's just been accepted into Team 113 on Facebook. Cool. Any cost for the Edelong weekend yet? Not yet, Steve. At the moment, we're going to do it as a pay-as-you-go thing. We're going to, depending on how many people turn up, we're going to run some events down there, and we'll see
Depends
what
our
comes out of
costs
it.
are,
Yeah.
because we were going to, we did talk about a gold coin, or maybe one of those 1 gram gold, just as a to cover costs, but we're not sure what the cost will be yet. So it'll be in there somewhere.
Yep, we'll work it out, and it won't be expensive. We'll try and do it at cost. And I do remember that Doug said in one of his hours of weakness in a German restaurant recently, while he was tipping back the beer, that he felt like he'd be able to buy everybody's drinks for the weekend. I'm sure that's what he said.
Roger, what does Go for Gold mean? Is that a Facebook page?
Just go for gold. Go and see if you can get
Go for Gold.
Get gold. Yep. Good
Hello,
work,
Roger.
everybody. Hello, Roger. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Mr. Saravalli, if you got a minute after the call, we might have a quick phone call. Any other questions? No, this is going along really well. I got to tell you, people, I've done way less work in this than I've done in the other business we've just left, and we're making way more money in this than we were in the other business. So I'm very, very excited. I know there's some other people that are excited with what's happening in their teams as well. So thanks, everybody. We will sign off.
Have a golden week.
And we will see you on the beaches of the world.